Umpire finally finds a free kick holding the ball. Bit of a long passage without a stop.
Oh,
It's almost turned over.
Unbelievable. Central win it back, and now the kick comes inside 50, and it works out a treat there for Grace. He crosses the 50 now. He comes in, kicks on its way. Goal umpire likes what he sees, and so does Grace. A good start for him, a great start for the Doggies.
Not of a mongrel kick out toward the wing. Farrell has to clean up the mess. He gets a strong tackle applied to him. Umpire's taking his time here. It's going to be holding the ball. A little bit harsh perhaps, but strict ruling. Jared Schiller's going to get a free kick. Brilliant tackle applied. He plays on quickly, gets on the right boot. Sends it to about the top of the goal square. Mackenzie's in there, but East, in fact, it's Graham who takes a great mark, top of the square. And this is a fantastic start for the Central Districts.
Sermon now, a couple of kicks from goal, about 75, 80 out. Just puts the old pitching wedge up inside 50, and it's going to work out okay. Leading all comers to the ball is one of the smallest men on the ground. It's Boyd Woodcock. He's about a goal a game player. He'd like to increase that if he could. He comes in for his first, for Port's first, and finally they've got one. You can hear the relief from the crowd.
And Kennedy, a little clearing kick out of defence for the Dogs.
And it was a smart kick too. He just put it in the direction of his teammate, and it pitched beautifully for him. That man was Grant. He gets it on to Nason. This is great transition here from the Doggies. Now with the football is Pisani. He lost it, then got it back, then handballed it over the top, gave it to the full forward there in Grace. He can take a bounce, he can measure up, he can centre, and he can deliver. That is first-class football there from the Dogs.
Umpire calls time back on. Inboard kick, and Sermon puts up the big dukes. About 35 metres out from goal. He's pretty much right in front. Goes straight through the middle. So can they do it? Luke Sermon, big long kick from about 45. Over the umpire's hat. Really important one there for Port Adelaide. Pisani chases after the kick ball, and now he's got a bit of space in front of him, a bit of a 2-on-1. Here's Grace. He gets a big booming kick up forward. He's got Graham in front, and he's got no one in front of him. He'll take a couple of bounces into an open goal. The Dogs on fire here at Alberton. Bit of ruck work done again by Sermon. Schofield tried to tap it on. Little kick away from Morton, lands in the hands of Woodcock once again. The umpire sets it all up, but he plays on quickly. Little kick to the top of the square, and there he is. We're waiting our time to see Sermon take a mark, and that one an easy one on the chest. So far, already one goal at the other end of the ground. Can he kick one at this end to get this half started for the Magpies? You bet he can. That's a really important one to get them going here. Port Adelaide, they're third for the game.
Trying to get back into that senior side, and maybe with a few injuries he can do just that. He goes long with the left boot, and a big strong mark taken by Hayes.
Another Port Adelaide player. Lean it now, clearing from defence. Goes up high. Well done, Waldman. Got the big hands up, and it's stuck. In fact, it's Hayes. The players haven't really worked out that that's the case, so he gets a little bit of extra time. Wonderful mark. Lean it. Farrell. Quick handball out the back. Ollie Lord. Geez, this could be an outstanding goal. How timely. Ollie Lord kicks his first for Port Adelaide, and they're right back in within a kick.
They can smell it come from behind. Victory now. We're back in the middle. The bounce evades both the ruckmen, but Hayes has been dominant in this second half. Thumps it forward, gets about 60 metres. Woodcock on the first attempt, then the second. Running after it is Burgoyne. Was he taken? Umpire said yes. Such a proud history with the Port Adelaide Football Club. Young Trent, 19-year-old. He comes in to get them within a point. No mistake. They've got two in the opening 2 minutes.
Alberton Oval. Big leg out of defence. Rising high at the back. Doesn't matter. It's Mead. Little handball on. And now the bounce. Takes another bounce. Port Adelaide a chance here. Little inboard kick. Who's he going to hit? It's Bergman running after it, and great hands. They're in front by one. Can they extend it further? Miles Bergman. What a kick for the young lad.
Well, the goals have not been easy to come by in this match. Marsh this time wins it down. Bergman He's having a bit of a squirt on the ball. He wins the clearance inside 50 and Sermon takes the mark. He's been a factor. So Sermon to stretch that margin. He's got it! And the Maggies are rolling away now.
Weaver managed to just get away in that last foot race against Williams. Big flying mark from Hayes. Under pressure from Farrell, dodges around well, gets a kick out toward the wing. McKenzie.
He's a good player.
Stood tall today, Trent McKenzie.
Yep. And a chance. Although he's about 70 from home, so goes backwards, Abby. Happy just to maintain possession here now, the Maggies. There is the siren. Well, that's a really good come-from-behind victory for the Maggies, and they're on the board for season 2021.